Hello, and welcome to episode number 12 of our Quality Quick Tip series. My name is Jeff Watson, and I am a program coordinator with the Research, Planning, and Evaluation Division of the Nebraska Department of Health and Human Services. As always, after you watch the video, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please contact us at dhhs.cqi@nebraska.gov. For this episode, we're going to be focusing on the Easy Access Reporting site. This site gives you unprecedented access to the frequently used data reports, several of which you probably are already using, and several new reports that you will likely want to see in the future. For this video, we'll be showing how to navigate to the Easy Access Reporting site and give a brief description of some of the reports and features on the site. These highlights include protection and safety operations reports, useful links, a suggestion box feature, and an area highlighting any available new information regarding the CFSR or InFocus. We will also be touching on several of the available reports and explaining their purpose so you can use them in the field. Alright, so first we're going to talk about how to get to the Easy Access Reporting site. It's real easy. It's 3 clicks from the DHHS Employee Intranet. So if we click on Children and Family Services, over here on the left you'll see the Easy Access Reporting site. You go ahead and click that. It'll take you to the landing page for the Easy Access Reporting site, and you want to click on Protection and Safety Operations Reports. This takes you into the actual site itself. Some of the useful information on this site, some of the things that we'll go over in more detail here in a few minutes, are right here in the middle are the Protection and Safety Operations Reports. It's kind of 2 sections with each containing different reports and links that you can click on. Down at the bottom is this area called New Information, where we can just post updates, things that are coming up in the future, updates to InFocus, and things like that. And over here on the right is a section called Useful Links, and we'll go over each of these links here in a few minutes. So the first thing we want to talk about is the actual Protection and Safety Operations Reports. We're going to touch on some of these in some detail. We'll let you know what the reports are used for, some of the information about each one. The way you can navigate through them is you just click on each of the links here and it'll kick you out to that specific report on InfoView. Very simple. You don't have to sign into anything. It's a very quick and easy way to access this information. On the right here you'll see the purpose of each report. I'm not going to read these all to you, but you can see what each report is used for, the information contained in each report. Especially down here with these protection and safety reports, you can see the report description, which is the same as the purpose up here at the top. So starting at the top, the initial assessment and due date tracking, the case manager due date tracking, and at the bottom, the alternative response due date tracking are 3 reports that help supervisors and workers track different tasks that are due to be completed on a variety of cases. The reports are similar in that they are broken down to each case or intake and give you up-to-date, color-coded information on what tasks are due in the current month, tasks that are due in the coming month, and then even some tasks that are past due. They'll appear on those reports as well. This Relative Notification Tracking Report gives you a list of children in an active placement, and it's determined if they've had relatives identified and contacted, and if a notice to court was created. So it's a way you can check to make sure that you have notified all the relatives and actually sent that notice to court. That's all tracked in that report. Right below that, the Supervisory Review Report provides a 1-page summary of InFocus data for each child. This report can be used to verify the InFocus data for each child and make sure it's current and correct. So pretty simple report. It just kicks out the demographics of each child, and you want to make sure that's all updated in InFocus and accurate information. The 4th or 5th one now is the out-of-home 15 to 22 months report due to abuse neglect. This is an important report. This list includes all of the children who are in out-of-home care for 15 of the last 22 months and have parental rights intact without a termination or exception hearing scheduled. So this report is submitted to the juvenile judges, county judges each month. So it's important to have this information accurate and in focus. This is really important when you're reaching those 15 to 22 month time frames because something should be happening in the case. We should at least be asking for the exception hearing, the termination hearing, and these are ones just saying, hey, check this out, check this report out. It's not, we have these youth that have been out of home for a long time, something needs to happen on these cases. So that's a good report to check. The next section contains other protection and safety reports that are updated on a monthly or weekly basis. You can see the report run date right here. Just know when the information was last ran, when it's current. So make sure to check that out when looking at any of these reports. The first one is the Child Welfare Performance Accountability Report, and it provides data on the completion of tasks identified as performance measures for CFS workers. This report can be drilled down to specific workers and cases, so you can see which cases are being pulled in the data and things like that. The next one below it is the Intake Weekly Report. and it provides data to track the progress on tasks directly related to intakes. This report also includes tables to assist with the tracking and progress of tasks on specific intakes. Right below that is an interesting one to look at. This is a report called Entered Care in the Past 60 Days with No Case Plan. So essentially this report is a simple report that identifies youth who entered care in the past 60 days and they don't have a case plan yet on InFocus. This is a CFSR requirement. It's important to make sure that kids who have a case plan entered on the system within 60 days of the time they become state wards or non-court involved children. These next couple of reports are called the Reunification Goal in 6 to 11 months, the Adoption Goal in 15 months in care, and the Guardianship Goal in 14 months or care. These are all similar reports with the purpose of keeping permanency timeframes in order. These reports identify children with certain permanency goals that are reaching critical stages of their case. These reports should serve as a reminder to the CFS worker that they should be requesting permanency or exception hearings in the near future or working towards termination of parental rights, just depending on case circumstances. Right below that is the Safety Assessment and Foreclosure Report, and it lists cases closed in the prior month and the date of the most recent safety assessment or reunification assessment. And as you guys know, based on policy, a safety assessment of some type is required before closing a case. This is just a way to double check that of the cases that did close, making sure they did have a safety assessment on the system prior to us closing it all out on InFocus and getting everything done. Finally, at the bottom, the youth in care more than 150 days with no risk assessment or reunification assessment, or 100 days with no FS&A report, displays a list of all children who have been in care for at least 150 days with no ongoing risk assessment completed, or at least 100 days with no FS&A completed in InFocus. Finally, at the bottom of the page, we talked about this a little bit earlier, you'll find this section called New Information. This section allows us to provide updates on upcoming federal CFSR information, CQI meeting information is kind of listed in there as well. Any new things that have come out on InFocus, maybe release notes can be posted here, things like that. And finally, report information. Any updates to any of the reports that we went over above can all be posted down here. So check back this area, or check in this area again. There might be some new information next time you come to the site. Next, we're going to go over these useful links over here on the right. They're located at the top right of the page. These links provide quick and easy access to some great resources, so make sure to add this page to your favorites so you can revisit them in the future. Sometimes these links are hard to find if you don't know where they are, so we just made a quick and easy way to put them here on this Easy Access Report site so you can get to them easy. This first link is to access the Child Protection and Safety Administrative and Policy Memos. It takes you directly to the policy webpage, so you can see what policies are currently in effect right now. You can look at them, print them if you need to. It's an extremely useful site when you need to check on policy on a topic or situation that you encounter. The next link takes you to the Child Protection and Safety Training Tools, Reference Manuals, and Reference Materials page. This page is developed by training. It really just gives you a lot of different resources to look at when looking at different case management aspects, looking at adoption, different things in case management, different things in education. ICPC and ICWA are really good things to look at here. So make sure you check out this page frequently. Below that is a page or link that'll take you to the DHHS Forms page where you can search for any official DHHS forms. You have to click this OK button here. But then you can search for any forms related to DHHS that are official that have been uploaded to this website. So it's a good resource to use. And finally, we have a link to our Quality Quick Tips page where we store all of our Quality Quick Tips that have been housed so far. So clicking it will give you all this information on all these different Quality Quick Tips. The ones that are actually called Quality Quick Tips all have a video link in the actual attachment, so you can go ahead and click on that. You'll read what it's about, and then click on the video link. It'll take you directly to YouTube within the actual attachment. Finally, the last feature we want to go over is way back here on the Easy Access Report site landing page. It's actually a suggestion box that we really want you guys to start using. On the first you'll see that you can either click on the picture here or the link, and it says click here to submit the Protection Safety InFocus suggestions. Clicking the link will take you to a fillable document where you can add a title, then write your suggestions regarding CQI, InFocus, any other ideas that you have, any feedback that you have for us. We'd really like to see it in this suggestion box. We'll regularly check these suggestion box and make changes based on your suggestions. In this video, we discussed where to find the Easy Access reporting site, as well as some of its content. The Easy Access reporting site will continue to be updated and improved in the future, so remember to check back for new content. If you have any suggestions or reports or links that would be helpful to include in the Easy Access reporting site, please let us know. Utilize that suggestion box feature, and we'll be definitely able to add that stuff for you guys. Thank you for watching our Quality Quick Tip video series. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please contact us at dhhs.cqi@nebraska.gov.